The Cruz de Ferro is a special moment for pilgrims. It's where they've been carrying a rock that symbolizes their burdens for the entire pilgrimage, wherever they start. And today is the day that, if they feel it, they release their burdens. So I got this in Finisterre in 2017. And I've been carrying I'm a crier. I've been carrying a lot of burdens since then. Today's the day we let them go. Okay.
The Cruz de Ferro is actually the oldest religious site on the entire Camino. The Romans called it Axis Mundi, meaning the axis of the earth. They believed that this oak pole connected the earth to the heavens and was a place of transcendence. They've been laying stones here for over 2,500 years, and before them, the Celto-Iberians were doing the same thing. The cross wasn't added until about 1,000 years ago, turning it into a Christian site from its former pagan roots. We have reached the village of Manjarin, a population of 1. He has lovingly restored parts of this village by himself. Has room for 30 pilgrims, but no English, no electricity, and no running water. If you want to get to the true highest point of the Camino, it's going to require a little bit of going off the Camino. So after Cruz de Ferro, about 2.5 kilometers, we passed this big radio mast, which is a military site. And the Camino goes this way, but look for a little break in the trail. It's not really marked. And you're going to cross over to a little dirt road, also not marked. And we're climbing up to the top of this, which is called Alto Altar, and it's just about 30 meters higher than Cruz de Ferro, but that does make it the official highest point on the Camino. Even if you stay on the road, I think you're higher than at Cruz de Ferro. But let's get up here and see the 360 views. Here at Alto Altar Mayor, it is the temple to the landscape. The highest point on the entire Camino de Santiago with amazing 360-degree views. We're at just over 5,000 feet of elevation, and it is absolutely worth the extra climb to get up here to see the views.
Oh yeah, woohoo! The highest point of our entire Camino. And when you look around, I say, this is why we climb mountains.
Fortunately, you do not have to turn back. Once you're done at Alto Altar, you just keep following this little dirt road, I guess for want of a better word, back down to the main Camino, which once again is still following the main road. We have made it back to the main Camino route. You can see how rocky, and it's going to become very, very steep downhill right now. So we're going to opt to come over here and walk on the road. It does involve a few more steps, but it'll allow us a more even descent, and it'll allow us to move a little quicker.
We were walking on the road for a while, and just there was a point where the Camino crossed the road. It's the first time we've seen it, and we've gotten back on the Camino because it's shorter. We're now 1 kilometer from lunch. Let's go.
After El Efebo, we have decided to stay on the road for a little bit longer, cut about 1 kilometer or so off of our route to get to the next village. And again, as you can see behind me, it's a very narrow road. There's no shoulder, but you can generally see and hear what's coming. and there's not much traffic on it. We are back on the Camino Trail again. Once again, this is the shorter route now. The road was gonna go up and around, and actually did have some uphill on it. So we're back onto a relatively smooth dirt path, still walking slightly downhill.
For both of them, Google Maps recommended we do both things that we're doing.
We have arrived in Riego de Ambros, the next village on the way to Molinaseca and then on to Ponferrada. I feel like we're inching our way closer to our destination today. After that last village, it is all seriously downhill on uneven stones and rock. Definitely a place to be very aware of what you're doing and be very careful.
Woohoo!
Why are you so happy, Michelle?
Because that's Molinaseca, because this is the longest day that we've had on the Camino. It's the most intense day that we've had on the Camino, and we are bad. She's a bad man. We're amazing.
We're badass.
I'm so proud of us. Hey, how's the water? Cold? All right, so we made it to Hostel Los Templarios. I don't know, Brian, I'll tag it below. We came up one floor in the elevator. Thankfully, there was a lift. This is our room for tonight. You walk in, of course, there's a bathroom. Our accommodation is pretty simple. Hey, Brian.
Look, we have a matrimonial bed.
And then what's the downside of this matrimonial bed?
The downside to having one bed, one pillow.
We do not share the pillow well.
We can share the bed. The problem is the pillow.
All right, so let's talk about you hanging out.
We're in a really nice 2-star hotel. So I have a balcony, and which, of course, as pilgrims, we utilize as our laundry line.
Yeah.
So I'm standing out there after my shower in nothing but my boxer shorts because it's a really quiet little side street.
These silly things.
Here. So I'm standing out here on the balcony hanging up my laundry line right there. See, really quiet little side street.
Here, give me that back.
And guy comes around the corner, old man, probably in his 70s or 80s, comes around the corner, looks up and sees me in my boxer shorts and goes, "Buenas." And just keeps right on walking. Because apparently they're used to seeing things from pilgrims.
And you said after he said buenas?
I said, "Buenas." Where are you going, Michelle?
I want to go to bed, but unfortunately I'm married to a man who has to see all the things. So where are we going, Brian?
We're going to Los Templos.
Okay, say it. Where are we going?
We're going to Los Templar,
the Templar castle.
Yeah, the castle.
We're going to the castle. Here's the thing. I picked a hotel that was 3 minutes away. I didn't know it was 3 minutes uphill. Dang it! Dang it!
If you were looking for a fairy tale castle, you could not do much better than this one.
I see you.
I'm a prince in a tower, come rescue me.
I don't climb stairs. All done. I'm gonna be toast today.
Is it good to be the queen?
I mean, I've been the queen for a long time, so yes, it's very good to be the queen. Is it very good to be the king?
I don't know, you're my chair.
But, oh well.
I'm Candy.
Charo Prado.
We're from Chicago.
From Southside. Okay, from Chicago. Tell us why you're walking the Camino.
It's our 25th wedding anniversary.
Yay! Camino, expectations versus reality.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see it on YouTube, and it's another thing to put your feet on the ground and see it alive.
Especially like today.
I didn't think
Oh my gosh, yes.
I didn't
today.
think the roadways, pathways, or whatever you want to call it, were rocky.
Yeah, tell us about today. Tell us about your walk today. You started
today
where?
We started in Ponferrada, and we ended here in Ponferrada. We went down an elevation like
From 5,000 to 1,000 feet.
yeah,
from
everything
5,000
downhill.
feet to 1,000 feet.
30 to 45 degree angles.
Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't raining because it would have been very slick.
Yeah. Dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
Dinosaur bones, you're saying the trail feels like it's just so old, right?
Yeah, just so old, the rocks poking up out at you, yeah.
Correct.
So tell us about how you started with packs and what you're doing now.
We both started with backpacks. We went down to shipping my pack and all the unessential things, and
went
using
from five outfits to about 2 outfits.
Yeah, and then we moved over to I use his day pack, and he carries the rest of his pack.
How has that made a big difference on the Camino?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
More enjoyable?
More enjoyable, less weight on your feet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At the end of the
less
day,
anxiety.
you can hang out with, cool people like us.
Correct. Yeah, you have the opportunity to sightsee a little bit more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're stuck in your albergue, just resting your back.
Yeah.
Your feet. So
Yeah.
more energy. Yes.
Is there anything, what would you do different if you were to do the Camino all over again? What would you do different?
Definitely pack differently.
Yeah. for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know that I would change a lot. I think the way that we've organized it, we have been really enjoying it. I don't know, other than packing a little bit differently, I think we'd keep most of it the same.
Now, I know you're going to Madrid when you get to Santiago. Would you change it so you have time to go to Finisterre?
We still have plans to come back and do Finisterre.
Okay.
I think that
Different
we want to
route.
do the Portuguese route. It's a little shorter, and then we'll add Finisterre.
So Finisterre has kind of been, is it become something you want to do?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Buen camino!
It travels.
Fine.